A very warm welcome on board. This is Speedbird14. Here we are at Heathrow. We're on a short flight up to Manchester today, so let's get started. We'll start setting up the aircraft as we expect. So we'll get the operational flight plan ready. We are using SayIntentions AI today for our ATC and traffic injection. So we'll get the ATIS first. ATIS, of course, standing for the Automatic Terminal Information Service. And that is on 121935.
ITY10. Sky conditions. No cloud detected. Temperature 7. Dew point 5. QNH 1007. Transition level 80. Room operations in progress. Exercise caution near the maintenance area. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information hotel. London Heathrow Airport, Information Hotel. 1720 Zulu. Arriving runway 9er left. Departing runway 9er right. Wind 170 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, no cloud detected. Temperature 7. Dew point 5. QNH 1007. Transition level 80. Room operations in progress. Exercise caution near the maintenance area.
Okay, so there we have it. We've got the ATIS. And we'll shortly be speaking to clearance to get our clearance up to Manchester. So we're in an A320 today. Registration is Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Yankee. With our call sign today as Shuttle to Romeo. Speak to Stephanie, the first officer. She's sitting right there. Let's start setting up.
Roger.
And we'll now speak to clearance. Heathrow clearance, Shuttle to Romeo, information Hotel QNH 1007, request IFR clearance to Manchester.
One second for that clearance. Shuttle 2 Romeo, cleared to Manchester by the UMLA 1 Golf departure, runway 27 left. Initial climb to flight level 060, departure on 125.625, squawk 1774.
Cleared to Heathrow via the UMLA 1 Golf departure, runway 27 left. Climb to 6,000, departure 125.625, squawk 1774.
I'm out for the
Shuttle
walk around.
to Romeo.
Shuttle 2 Romeo, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.905.
121.905, Shuttle to Romeo. HUD's working. And set 6,000 in the FMA. So we are boarding, we are getting the baggage on, but we haven't got any fuel yet, so keep an eye on that one. Start setting up the FMC. Everything's a little bit backwards for myself at the moment because I currently fly with my right hand, but that's going to be moving to the left. I've got a new wing joystick coming. Since the AOC flight initiated,
Shuttle 6 Juliet, contact tower on 124.48.
Flight plan from the company. Company being Virtual VAW, which is an emulation of the flag carrier of the United Kingdom, which I'm quite happy to head up. And we'll start setting some up stuff in here. So we are call sign Shuttle 2 Romeo. And from the flight plan today, I can see we have a cost index of 20. That's a standard cost index for British Airways. We're cruising at flight level 180, which has a temperature
back. No issues on the walk around.
Thank you. 28. Outside temperature is 7.
Eurowings 2 November Papa. Taxi to parking via Alpha 9er. Echo.
Well.
Alpha Kilo Bravo Kilo.
Alpha 9er Echo Alpha Kilo Bravo Kilo Eurowings 2 November Papa.
Now we got a ACARS from company with the load sheet. So our zero fuel weight today is 57.9 tons, which has a MAC zero fuel weight of 30.1. So that's all the passengers are boarded. We're just waiting on the fuel now. Block fuel today is 4.5 tons. And we are departing 27 left via the UMLA 1 Golf. Arriving into Manchester via runway 23 right via the Elvas 1 Mike arrival, no star. The alternate, we're using the Samba 1 Romeo departure, and that's going back into Heathrow on 27 right by the Hon 2 Hotel, which is via Bovingdon. Performance plan today then. So we are dry, we're on flat config 1. No toga, no anti-ice, packs are on, which is giving us a V1 of 148, V2 of 148. Love the Airbus, just throws out a message and you don't even get to read it before you goes away. Transition altitude is 8,000. Engine out 3,000. I don't want to be below that if I've got an engine out. Flaps 1 with an up. Correction down 0.1%. Flex temp of 70. If you fly 319, the flex temp is usually higher because they're derated further than the 320s are. Secondary flight plan, copy the active, Viber, enter via Heathrow. Again, it would be 27 right. But this time there's no star because you're coming in via Ovingdon. That's just our engine out procedure. So just going through the flight plan then. So departing 27 left, up to Woburn, Welling, Elvos, and then into Manchester via radar vectors via Dane, into runway 23 right. If we have to go around, it's a manual flight heading track, and then for an alternate, departing 23 right, back down via the Hon arrival into past Bovington into Heathrow, again 27 right. Performance page for our secondary. It's always nice to have that in there already if we have to return back to Heathrow. So QNH is 1007. It is 7 degrees outside, and winds were quoted as 170 at 8. And as this is my base, I know it's 278. Find out where that fuel is, if it's even been requested. It's on its way, so we're using GSX here. Okay. Let's connect the CPDLC system to London, notify them that we are connected. Need that fuel to come up now. Log on's been accepted. Check in with the cabin, they're still playing the announcements. So if you're interested, about myself, I've been flying the Fenix since it was released. Flight sim pilot for, well, dare I say my age, that's the question. A long time, 20 plus years, 25 years. I've been on sims. The refueler is here, so there. If that's the case, we'll put the APU on. So we need a 3-minute warm-up for that before we can put the lead on. Okay, so we'll do a takeoff brief. Now that we have the full flight plan, we know that the takeoff CFG is 29.8%.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, the newest weather shows good conditions. Plan to push and start for 2-engine taxi. There are no hotspots along our taxi route. There'll be a left seat takeoff, and there's no need for radar today. We'll plan for a reduced thrust takeoff. Prior to V1, for any master warning, engine fire or failure that will prevent the aircraft from flying safely, we'll abort and stop on the runway. After V1, we'll take it flying and deal with it in the air and plan to come back here. Our top threat will be complacency. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, that completes the brief.
Ground powers come out. Cockpit preparation checklist
Gear pins and covers.
removed.
Fuel quantity.
4,500 kilograms balance
Seat belts.
on.
Are you sure about that?
I'm not, no. On.
Adheres.
Nav
Borrow ref.
QNH 1007.
1007. Set. Cockpit preparation checklist completed.
Before start checklist.
Parking brake.
Set.
Takeoff speeds and thrust.
V1 148. V-rotate 148. V2 149. Flexing 70 degrees.
V1 148. VR 148. V2 149. Flex temp 70 degrees. Windows.
Closed.
Beacon.
On.
Are you sure about that?
Hi,
On.
the security and safety checks are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes.
Before start checklist completed.
Okay.
Heathrow ground shuttle to Romeo stand 503. Request push and start.
Shuttle to Romeo, push and start approved, face east.
Push and start approved, face east, shuttle to Romeo. Okay, doors are armed. Starting engine 1.
Okay.
Would help if the APU bleed was on. Starting engine 1.
Okay.
Starting engine 2.
Okay.
Brake set.
Pressure 0.
Engine 2 is started. After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Ecom status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
0.3% set.
Rudder trim.
Neutral.
After start checklist completed.
Flight control check.
Ready? Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Heathrow ground, Shuttle 2 Romeo, request taxi.
Shuttle 2 Romeo, you are on the clearance frequency. Please contact ground on 121.905 for taxi instructions.
I thought I did. Heathrow ground, Shuttle 2 Romeo, request taxi.
Shuttle 2 Romeo, runway 9 right taxi via link 56 Alpha, link 53 Yankee, November 11.
Runway 9 right taxi via link 56 Alpha, link 53 Yankee, November 11. Shuttle 2 Romeo. Okay, so we've had a runway change there, so right via no SID.
Virgin 354 ready to push.
Virgin 354, cleared to push and start.
Pushback approved, Virgin 354. Virgin 478 ready for push.
Start 3.
Pushback and start approved, Virgin 478. Iberia 07 Golf Zulu ready for taxi.
Iberia 07 Golf Zulu, runway 9 right taxi via Delta. Bravo, link 53.
Clear left
Yankee,
side.
November 11.
Clear right side.
Runway 9 right taxi via Delta, Bravo, link 53 Yankee, November 11, Iberia 07 Golf Zulu. Ready to taxi.
Air Portugal 57. Whiskey, runway 9 right taxi via Kilo Alpha, link 52,
check.
November 11.
Pressure 0.
Runway 9 right
checklist.
taxi via Kilo
Flight
Alpha,
controls.
link 52, November
Checked.
11, Air Portugal
Checked.
57 Whiskey.
Flap setting.
Config 1+F.
8 Echo Romeo, taxi to the ramp.
Config 1+F. Radar and predictive
Speedbird
wind
8
shear
Echo
system.
Romeo. Taxi to parking via Alpha 9
On
Whiskey
and
Alpha.
auto.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Ecam memo.
Virgin 478 contact tower on 124.48.
Over to tower, Virgin 478.
Thanks, Cameron.
Virgin 354, ready to taxi.
Virgin 354, runway 9 right taxi via Foxtrot. Link 36, Echo, Alpha, Link 52, November 11.
I think we're going to hold here for
Foxtrot, Link 36,
moment.
Echo Alpha, Link
Put
52,
in some
November
more
11, Virgin
details.
354.
Swiss 27, Mike contact tower on 124.48.
Switching to tower, Swiss 27, Mike.
Heathrow ground, Shuttle 2 Romeo, with the runway change to... Can you expect the departure route, please?
Shuttle 2 Romeo, cleared to Manchester via the UMLA 1 Golf departure, then as filed. Departure runway 27 left. Initial climb, flight level 060, departure on 125.625, squawk 1774.
Shuttle 2 Romeo, the UMLA 1 Golf departure is not available on 09 right. Can you confirm the departure route for 09 right?
Nobody is listening on 121.905.
Well, that's brilliant, isn't it? Let's cancel the master caution. I think we'll contact clearance.
Moving 7113, ready to taxi.
UL Ling 7113, runway 9 right.
Heathrow ground, Shuttle 2 Romeo, with the runway change to runway 09 right. Can you confirm the departure route, please? Never be afraid to ask a question.
Shuttle 2 Romeo, Heathrow ground, cleared to Manchester via the UMLA 1 Golf departure, then as filed. Departure runway 09er, right. Initial climb, flight level 060, departure on 125.625, squawk 1774.
The UMLA 1 Golf departure is not available for 09 right. Can you confirm the departure route for 09 right, please? Shuttle 2 Romeo. I love SayIntentions, but sometimes it gets it wrong.
Shuttle 2 Romeo, cleared to Manchester via the Modem 1 Juliet departure,
Modem
then
1
as
Juliet.
filed. Departure runway 09er, right. Initial climb, flight level 060, departure on 125.625, squawk 1774. Iberia.
Clear to Manchester via the Modem 1 Juliet departure, then as filed. Departure runway 09 right, climb to 6000. Departure 125.625, squawking 1774, Shuttle 2 Romeo.
Switching to tower, Iberia 07 Golf Zulu.
So
Real Air
just
Maroc
do
807, ready to
another
taxi.
Shuttle 2 Romeo, read back correct. Ground will be on
Calculation.
121.905.
146, 146, 147. And 70. Now when we do takeoff config, it should go green. There we go. That's why you have takeoff no blue.
Taxi checklist completed.
Vietnam Airlines 56 ready for push and start.
Vietnam Airlines 56 cleared for push and start.
Let's get on our way to Manchester.
Push back and
Ever
start approved.
smooth.
Vietnam Airlines 56.
There's always problems in aviation. So here we are taxiing along Alpha. I do love Heathrow. They call it the golden runways. There's always delays and there's always problems. So we've had 3 minutes on the engines, so they're now warmed up, especially with our little delay there. Annunciator lighting is very bright, so let's turn that down. There we go. Are we going to get out? I think there's one Virgin lined up. Doesn't look like there's any other traffic, which is always good.
Vietnam Airlines 56 ready to taxi.
Vietnam Airlines
Follow in the
56
greens.
runway 90 right taxi via Tango. Link 44 Whiskey Sierra
Clear left.
Sierra 11.
Runway 90 right taxi via Tango. Link
Turn.
44 Whiskey Sierra Sierra 11 Vietnam Airlines 56.
So I try to keep the operations at virtual VAW as real to life as possible. We only fly recent and up-to-date fleets.
Speedbird 13 Mike Romeo taxi to parking.
And if you'd like to
Speedbird
join,
13 Mike Romeo taxi to parking via Alpha 9
Visit
Whiskey Alpha
AMSYS.
Link 56.
VAMSYS,
Alpha 9
and
Whiskey
join
Alpha,
as a
Link
pilot.
56, Speedbird 13 Mike Romeo.
Fly alongside us.
Air Portugal.
Heathrow ground, Shuttle 2 Romeo, ready for departure, runway 09 right.
Tower, Air Portugal 57 Whiskey.
Shuttle 2 Romeo, you are on ground frequency. Contact Heathrow Tower for departure clearance.
Contact tower, Shuttle 2 Romeo.
Shuttle 2 Romeo, you are on ground frequency. Contact Heathrow Tower for departure clearance.
123.45, Shuttle 2 Romeo. Heathrow Tower, Shuttle 2 Romeo, holding short, runway 09 right, ready for departure.
Shuttle 2 Romeo, Heathrow Tower, runway 09 right, winds 170
Clear for departure.
at 8, cleared for takeoff.
Takeoff runway
Clear
confirmed.
for takeoff, runway
Approach
09
path, clear
right,
of
Shuttle
traffic.
2 Romeo. Line up checklist.
Takeoff runway.
Confirmed.
Runway 27 left confirmed. TCAS.
TARA.
Packs 1 and 2.
On.
Lineup checklist completed.
Takeoff. And Flex 70 SOS runway, auto thrust blue.
Thrust set 100 knots.
Check.
V1, rotate. Positive climb.
You're up.
Gear up.
Shuttle 2 Romeo, contact departure on 125.625.
125.625, Shuttle 2 Romeo. Aviate, navigate, communicate. Heathrow departure, Shuttle 2 Romeo, passing 1,600, climbing 6,000. Autopilot 1
Shuttle
off.
2 Romeo, Heathrow radar identified,
zero.
climb flight level
Speed
080,
check.
turn right, heading
Flaps
290,
zero.
vectors to D257 Charlie, then as filed.
Climb flight level 080, vectors for Delta 290, Shuttle 2 Romeo. So we're now being vectored.
Climb flight level 180.
Climb flight level 180, Shuttle 2 Romeo. Set standard.
Cross-checked. Passing flight level 0, 3, 5. Now.
Shuttle 2 Romeo, directed 257 Charlie, then as filed, please.
Direct Delta 257 Charlie, then as filed. Shuttle 2 Romeo.
Shuttle 2 Romeo, contact London Control on 127.7.
127.7, Shuttle 2 Romeo. Heading.
Checked.
Nav.
Yearling 7113, radar contact. Climb and maintain 1111,000.
Yearling 7113.
So it's quite a short flight now, so even though we're still climbing, we're going to be looking at the arrival. We're going direct Woburn, as you can see on the map there.
Shuttle 2 Romeo, contact London Control on 119.78.
119.78, Shuttle 2 Romeo.
Ryanair 9.
London Control, Shuttle 2 Romeo, passing flight level 162, climbing flight level 180.
London Control identified. Good evening.
$1,000 to go.
Check. Shout out to Max there, my Chief Operating Officer. See, he's checked in on my first live stream. Yes, the departure route was going south. I don't know why they arrived there. But hey ho, we move on, we understand. So let's plan for the arrival. So ATC for Manchester, we've got 160 at 4. What's the wind? Broken at 3.2, broken at 4.3, 10,000 visibility, temperature is 6. 2.3, QNH 1004. Tomorrow it's going to be gusty in the morning, so maybe I'll come back on to an early morning. Checking the fuel prediction, so we are 57.9 as a zero fuel weight, 3.1 tons estimated on our arrival. That 3 tons on arrival, so 60.9 tons. as Max is watching, I might just do a flat 3 arrival just because he can't do them. And he knows I can, so let's just do that then. So we'll go to performance page, select flap 3, and whenever you do a flap 3 as well, whenever you do flap 3 as well, you also have to select this in the GPWS, landing flap 3. So notice the crew oxygen supply. If you say so, Max.
Alpine 85 Uniform Alpha, descend and maintain flight level 070.
Down to flight level 070, Alpine 85 Uniform Alpha.
So we need to start doing our approach brief. It is dry. Obviously this is only my first live stream, which you will also be able to watch on YouTube and Twitch afterwards, of course. I'm still working it out, I'm not going to lie, I'm still working it out. So, if there is anything you want me to do or show, please let me know. ILS decision altitude 449. That's the altitude, not the height. And the height above ground level is 200 feet.
Ready for the arrival brief?
Go ahead.
Our current weather shows nice VFR conditions, and we've got the arrival and approach for guidance in FMS for descent landing to get down to the airport. It'll be an ILS approach. The runway is dry, and we'll take the first available turn and taxi to the gate per ATC instructions. Once cleared, we can plan to start the APU for taxiing. Primary threat will be weather. Any questions?
No questions.
Brief complete.
And looks like we will be descending in around 15 minutes. amazed I've got a message there on CPDLC. Cleared Elvo 1 Mike into Manchester, descend and maintain. Always helps when there's another page. Flight level 100. So we'll go, which means we'll comply. Send that. And that's been received, so we now clear that from the message. We can also see that CPDLC has been terminated, so we've been logged off. So it'll come through on voice now. Back onto the radio, thinking about our call sign, Shuttle to Romeo.
DE46, Papa Alpha, radar contact.
Get the constraints on as well as we are approaching. As mentioned, from Dane, as you can see on the navigation display there, Dane is our final waypoint. If we get to Dane and we have no further instructions, we take up the hold. I would expect to turn before Dane. "16 minutes through the flight, about halfway." Start thinking about the arrival. Whilst we're sitting here having a lovely time up here enjoying the views, cabin crew are behind us absolutely going mental trying to serve everyone on board in the 35 minutes that we have.
London Control, contact Manchester. Approach on 135.005.
135.005 Shuttle to Romeo, goodbye. Manchester approach, Shuttle to Romeo, passing flight level 155, descending flight level 100.
Shuttle to Romeo, Manchester approach identified. Good evening, expect the ILS. Runway 23 right approach into Manchester.
Expect the ILS runway 23 right approach, Shuttle to Romeo. So from Dane we're expecting right turn onto the base leg and 2 left turns to take us to intercept the ILS 23 right, ILS has
Scandinavian 542, contact London Control on 133.6.
133.6 for Scandinavian 542. Good day.
The ILS has a 3-degree glide slope. Should be intercepting it at 3,500 feet. That's what we expect to go down to. We can intercept it at a maximum of 12 miles. As mentioned, the go around altitude 449 feet, 200 feet above the ground, and landing on 23 right. So we don't want to extend our rollout too far.
Jet set Charlie Alpha 65, Manchester approach identified. Climb flight level 050.
We expect to be on PA8. Although I do know that in real life we've actually moved to the other terminal. Reducing our speed.
Shuttle 2 Romeo, descend flight level 080.
Descend flight level 080, Shuttle 2 Romeo. We're expecting 10 minutes. Cabin crew, that is 10 minutes to landing.
Jet set Alpha 65, direct listo, then as followed, please. Shuttle 2 Romeo, turn right, heading 040 vectors for the ILS, runway 23 right approach.
Turn right, heading 040 vectors for the ILS, runway 23 right approach, Shuttle 2 Romeo. Vertical speed, out blue, heading.
Jet set Alpha 65, contact London Control on 133.6.
What you can see I've done there is I've done a direct to, extended the centre line so that there is a continual distance to go on the MCDU. Just gives you a better understanding of how far you've actually got to go.
1,000 to go.
Checked. We're still above the transition altitude, which is 8,000 feet. Approach checklist. Approach checklist.
Faro ref 1007. Set passing 8,000. 100. Now.
QNH 1004.
1004. Set seatbelt.
On.
Minimum.
449 feet set.
Auto brake.
Out. Set and checked.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist completed.
So the airport is off to our 9 o'clock somewhere. Just flying down the downwind leg of the circuit. Sure you get further descent. I've been using SayIntentions for about 6 months and it's quite possibly the best ATC service you can possibly get. The reason I say that, this isn't a plug, no one's told me to do this. I am purely a customer of theirs and I love it. It gives end-to-end full ATC. Yes, it doesn't get it right all the time as demonstrated on the departure route there. However, VATSIM's fine, IVAO's fine. If you've got no human, you're just no better off
Shuttle
being...
2 Romeo, descend altitude 4000, turn left, heading 320.
So to maintain 4000, turn left heading 320, Shuttle 2 Romeo. You're no better off being on your own. Thank you very much, Cameron. You're no better off having ATC if you've only got it for the ground. And this isn't me digging a VATSIM. I've just never had a very good experience with them, so much prefer this. 21 miles to run. If we continue on that route to the intercept.
Shuttle 2 Romeo, proceed direct, Charlie Foxtrot 23 Romeo, descend altitude 3500 until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS, runway 23 right approach.
Proceed direct, Charlie Foxtrot 23 Romeo, descend and maintain 3,500 feet until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS, runway 23 right approach, Shuttle 2 Romeo. Block, nav,
Checked.
flaps 1,
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
.23 miles to run. If you're not sure on how high you should be flying, yes, you've got the glide slope indicator and the VNAV indicator. Take your distance to run, multiplied by 3. That gives you the altitude you should be at. So we've got 21 miles to run, so that's 6,300 feet. Exactly where we are. And you can fiddle around with the numbers to intercept the glide slope as soon as you are there. I don't know about masterclass, Max, for flaps 3, but certainly have a go. So go around altitudes 3,500 feet, which we have. India, November. November is identified on 6 miles to run. 15 miles, I'll reduce to 180.
Shuttle 2 Romeo, contact Manchester Tower on 118.63 at Charlie Foxtrot 23 Romeo.
Passing Charlie Foxtrot 23 Romeo, contact tower 118.63, shuttle 2
1,000 to go.
Checked. Lock start.
Checked.
Manchester Tower, shuttle 2 Romeo, localizer established, ILS runway 23 right.
Shuttle 2 Romeo, Manchester Tower. Roger, continue approach, runway 23 right.
Continue approach, runway 23 right, shuttle 2 Romeo. Lock.
Checked.
2,500.
Flaps 2.
Speed checked. Flaps 2.
Just put the view there into landing mode. Don't like the camera moving about too much. Got the Tobii i5. Probably one of the best investments I've made. Outstar. Wide slope blue, Cat 3 dual, autopilots 1 and 2. Wide slope star.
Checked.
Talking too much, I forgot to arm the approach. Wide slope. Yeah, the Tobii I Tracker 5. Very good investment.
Wind 160 at 4. Runway 23 right, cleared to land.
Cleared to land, runway 23 right, shuttle 2 Romeo.
Radar altimeter alive.
So QNH 1014 once, twice, 3 times. We are 2,700 and we are cleared to land. Sim Update 4, Flight Sim 2024. Honestly, Microsoft, Sobo, you have fixed nighttime. Everything used to be beige, and now you've got all the lights. It's amazing. Okay, coming up to 6 miles, we'll drop the gear at 6 miles. Should also be noted, I am flying with a broken hand, so if this is shocking, don't blame me. Gear down.
Gear down.
Flaps 3.
Speed checked. Flaps 3.
Landing checklist.
Econ memo.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist completed.
Thanks, Steph. Now, because I'm flying with a broken hand, the automatics will stay in until just above minimums.
1,000.
Continue.
Checked.
1,000.
have to go around its Mantoga, sorry. 3,500, follow the flight directors. Really hope my FPS stays in. This is the first time streaming, so we'll see what it does on the FPS rate. I have been getting up to 60 recently, which is awesome. Max is going to mock me for saying that. It's 500 feet passing the approach, 400 will take the automatics out my aircraft.
$100 above.
Continue.
Checked.
100 above.
Landing.
Minimums.
Minimum. 100. 50. 30. 20. Retard.
Oh! Hit the bump. What an awful landing.
Spoilers. Reverse green. To south. 70 knots.
Shuttle 2 Romeo, welcome to Manchester. Contact ground on 121.705.
121.705, Shuttle 2 Romeo. I'm appalled at that. Manchester ground, Shuttle 2 Romeo. Press taxi to Pier A, stand 43.
Shuttle 2 Romeo, Manchester ground. Taxi to Pier A, gate 43, via Alpha, Charlie, Papa, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet Foxtrot. Good day.
Taxi to Pier A, gate 43 via Alpha, Charlie, Papa, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet Foxtrot. Shuttle 2 Romeo. Shuttle 2 Romeo, request progressive taxi. Normally it puts on the green lights.
Shuttle 2 Romeo, turning on taxi path for you. Taxi to Pier A, gate 43 via Bravo, Juliet, Juliet Foxtrot. Good day.
Following the taxi path to gate 43, Shuttle 2 Romeo. I think Max jinxed my landing there. After landing checklist.
Radar and predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist completed.
APU's coming on, don't need the runway turn-offs. So you can see at the bottom of the nav display we've got timer going. We need 3 minutes on the engines before we can shut them down. So hopefully by the time we get to the Mr. Expert over there. High and hard should have gone full flap. Problem with Manchester is it has a very big hump on the arrival of 2-3. If you hit the hump, you get thrown back in the air. I mean, it's just... You can never win, especially with Max. It's 2 minutes on the engines. Let's let our ground services know that we're coming.
Pure 6. Dew point 3.
No idea why that's just come on.
Transition level 70 advise on course heading, altitude, and if
RO feet.
Just realised I was taxiing there without the camera. Parking brake on, APU's on, engine 1, engine 2 off, beacon off, seatbelts off. Parking checklist.
Parking brake or chocks?
Set.
Engines.
Off.
Wing lights.
Off.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Parking checklist completed.
Some ground power available, so we'll pop that on, turn the APU off. Thank you very much for joining me on this first initial live stream. I promise the next flight will have a better landing than that. If you'd like to like and subscribe both on YouTube and Twitch, please feel free to do so and get notified of when my next abysmal flight will be. As mentioned, you can join Virtual BAW by visiting vamsys.com. And I hope you have a good night. I might come on a bit later with another flight, but right now that's Speedbird14 out.